Hello everyone and welcome to yet another edition of Birthday. So first of all, I want to apologise for the huge delay in birthdays. I hope you've enjoyed the little science videos, EP videos that I've been putting on the channel in the meantime. If you haven't seen the latest one, which is called Video Games, you can click up here, I believe. So I wanted to check in with all of you because there have been so many tragedies, trying times and terrible things that have happened all around the world. So I just wanted to make sure that you're all doing okay and that we band together and get through these times in the best way possible. And on a brighter note, I have some announcements. I've recently turned 29, which is quite a big thing for me. Yeah, I've really enjoyed my 20s. There have been a lot of ups and downs, and I feel that they've been the most eventful years of my life so far. So yeah, looking forward to my 30s, starting from next year. I also have some other announcements. Number one is that I have a new book out, and it's a collection of poetry. It is called Energy, or the Art of Keeping It Together, and you can see it here. You'll be able to get it on Amazon, which I'm very excited about, or if you are in the area of London and you come along to a poetry event, you can always buy it from me there. I will also be performing in London for my very first solo spoken word show, which I'm terrified about, frankly, but yeah, it's for the Camden Fringe. I've done a few things before, they're really great people, and yeah, you can see my listing here. Will that go into focus? It's a reality test, so it's the one in the middle of this page. Yeah, so with that in mind, I will go on to the news. So for the news for last week, I'm going to do another birthday on Thursday, so trying to get back into the rhythm of things slowly but surely. You may have read or seen the launch of Juno, the probe that was successfully launched into Jupiter's orbit, travelling over 1.4 billion miles. I do believe it was 1.8 in the end, over 5 years. And it was a really interesting and exciting and exhilarating time, and also a very heartening one, because we've seen how communities have been fractured all over the world, especially given the events that have gone on, and to see people banding together for a positive outcome is something that we really need to read and hear about, and to keep positive thinking in our hearts when it becomes increasingly hard to do so. So for this reason, I'm going to write a poem. Well, I have written a poem. I have written a poem on this, and I will be sharing it with you now. So thank you so much for coming back after such a long time. Let's get into the swing of things. Let's go for another birthday. And as usual, here's the poem. It's always that feeling, the sense of a drop, a mental threshold dictating the boldness with which we cease to stop, continuing to take shape, our capes of space-time, new products from fresh fashion lines, remixed with fragmentation of inspiring or terrifying times, where events have fractured or reunited on this earth or outside, eyes sent worldwide, extending to all the corners of the universe, an attempt to connect, converse with areas that were once considered dispersed, so that if we bring together communities without animosity, positive powers built in progress, not conquest, mapping out new worlds together, whether it be over 1.8 billion miles in 5 years to removing fear and hatred, or Juno reuniting with her marital lover, discovering new avenues for us to work together positively in whatever endeavour we find ourselves in, for it's always that feeling, a sense of a drop, a mental threshold dictating the boldness with which we cease to stop, before the realms of space become as normal as neighborhoods, and all of us are stood in solidarity, community, universal. So I hope you enjoyed the poem. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I always appreciate any feedback you may have. And if you would like to subscribe, I do science poetry every week. You can click up here. So thank you so much again. I'm really looking forward to getting back into the swing of things, and I will see you very soon. Signing off.